Henshaw. Henshaw dumps it off for Perry. Beats the buzzer.
On the shot clock for UNF.
Vergier weaves her way through traffic, skips through the paint, and lays it up and in.
Yeah, the Red Sea parted there.
There's Edwards guarded by Henshaw. One-on-one in the paint, the hook. The heave, the score.
Good powerful move by Edwards, especially as she spun around to get that shot off.
Michaela Edwards now up to 16 points on the night. 10-point ball game at the Swish. Here's Henshaw, dumps it down low, but it's stolen away by Burns. Burns now leaves it for Edwards as Edwards decides to try her luck again from three. Michaela Edwards, 1 of 6 from three-point land all of last season. She has 2 here tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome into UNF Arena, joined by the Hall of Famer Nancy Miller. I'm Mia O'Brien. Nancy, not only is this the first time these two teams are meeting this season, but the first time being a part of this rivalry for both head coaches.
That's right. Both head coaches are in their first years trying to rebuild both of these programs, only about 15 miles apart in the city of Jacksonville.
And if the JU Dolphins are to pull out their third ASUN victory of the season, they'll need a strong effort from the ASUN's leading scorer, Eden Battle. Back to the Swish for the home team, the JU Dolphins in front by 6. They trailed by 3, though, heading into the second quarter. I would think, Raymond Bureau, that the absence of Sanaya Craig, their second leading scorer from a year ago, was the leading rebounder as well, probably had an impact, at least in the early goings of this one.
Well, anytime you miss a player with the kind of numbers and performance that Craig has, it's going to have an effect. The rest of the team is starting to step up, especially in this second quarter.
Craig, one of 3 JU Dolphins unavailable tonight. All 3 returners from a season ago, and Izzy Telleria and Zaria Blake, and of course Sanaya Craig, who was part of the ASUN all-freshman team 1 season ago.
There you see Mariah Knight at the line. The Tigers already have 2 players with 3 fouls. I'll tell you who they are in a moment.
As Knight misses off the back of the iron, no good for the first free throw of the evening for her.
Tanaya Bowers and Day Brown. Something that Coach Jennings might want to focus on, because getting them into foul trouble in the first half could be bad news for the Tigers.
Knight misses them both, but Priscilla Williams is able to haul in the rebound, and so it'll stay on this end of the floor. Here's Eden Battle, guarded by Blessed Dillingham. What a Euro step in the lane from Battle, but loses the handle, and it'll be Edward Waters basketball.
Blessed Dillingham knocked the ball out of her hand, and the ball hit off a Dolphin player. It's a good defense by Dillingham. That's Dillingham with the ball right now.
Dillingham will slow the pace down. It's been a fast-paced quarter and a half so far here on ESPN+. The ball stolen away there, though, by Battle. Battle, the ASUN preseason first-teamer, able to lay it up and in, and approaching double figures.
8 points now for Battle, trailing only Michaela Edwards for the game high. Edwards has 9.
It was a slow start for Battle. She actually is just 2 of 7 from the floor, averaged over 20 a game last year. Here's Dillingham, thought about it, walked with it instead. Let's take one more look at that Eden Battle steal and score. Again, Battle started out 0 for 4 in this game, but has picked up the pace considerably since. Battle, a native of Gahanna, Ohio, began her collegiate career at Miami of Ohio before transferring here to JU last season, and an instant impact. You read it off the top, Raymond. It certainly reads like a laundry list of all the records she was able to write in JU folklore in just 1 season.
She scored 632 points last year.
And she adds to her tally here tonight. No, cannot get the friendly roll there. The rebound tonight, though. Priscilla Williams. I think they're calling the shot off. I think we may have some blood on the floor. Yeah, immediately.
And the whistle was before the shot.
I believe that's Amani
no
Harris. Yeah, Amani Harris immediately helped off the floor. We'll keep tabs on Harris, who was our player to watch for the Tigers. An important piece, one of just 3 returners for Edward Waters from a year ago. A 1-point ball game here between Nice and Tokoi Creek with a little over 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Game 2 of day 2 of Ortegra High School 9-12 Invitational. Tokoi Creek 16, Nice 15. Mia O'Brien, Trent Osborne. Trent, biggest thing that stands out to me, this is a Nice team that was held to just 3 points in the second quarter of play yesterday against UC. Part of that was the length and the defense of UC. Part of it was the Panthers' offense going cold. Not the case so far through 4 minutes of play.
Well, it's all about the responses. We talked about yesterday. Once UC started using that size, their advantage more in the second period, the game was over right there. And it was just all University Christian the rest of the day. We've seen Tokoi here in the second period try to implement the same strategy, but now Nice is using it to their advantage, and we've seen a bit of an uptick in their offense.
Yeah, as soon as UC went full court press, that is, yesterday, you saw this young Panther squad get sped up. That was not the case here. They break the press. A nice bucket by Jack Cool before we hit that media timeout. Here go the Panthers once more on offense. Chase Pfeiffer with the hezzy, now drives right before leaving it to Luke Lindsay in the corner. Lindsay now tries a little hezzy move of his own before kicking it back out to Aiden Nicolitz. The offense resets with 15 seconds to shoot. Nicolitz guarded by Christian Riley, who's checked back in for the Toros. They dump it off to Pfeiffer. He's met by 3 defenders in the paint. Ball bounces off the window. Toros push pace as they clear the other way. Here they come with McFadden on the left wing. He dumps it off for Tyson Gilbert, our player to watch. He's posted up against Pfeiffer, somehow, some way, able to find Mark Mitchell on the right wing, who lays it up and in for the Toros.
So far, haven't seen Tokoi get a lot going underneath, but they get one there.
Nicolitz finds Lindsay at the top of the arc, who finds Pfeiffer down low. Now they work the ball around to Reed Foster. Turnaround Jay is no good. Too strong over the rack. Here come the Toros. Mark Mitchell tried to push pace as he brought the ball up the court. Now the ball finds its way to the point guard, Christian Riley, in the corner. They reset the offense, though, as they pass it around to McFadden along the left wing. 20 to shoot for the Toros. Here's Riley back out to McFadden, top of the arc for 3, just short. Drops harmlessly in front of the rim. The rebound to Luke Lindsay. 18-15, 2.5 to play here in the second quarter between Nice and Tokoi Creek. Panthers work the ball around the arc. Nicolitz tries to cut, as does Foster. Here comes a half-court set from the Panthers. It lands in the arms of Foster. Great feed from Jack Cool, who lays it up for his second field goal of the afternoon.
I'm sure the guys would like to see more of that. Those sets, something we talked about earlier, didn't see a lot in that first game. First time they get it out, it results in points.
Mark Mitchell has the answer. The 6'5", 160-pound junior shows he can step out and shoot from three-point range, too. 21-17 now our score, just when Nice thought that they had brought this one back to a one-possession game. Under 2 to play. Here go the Panthers on offense. Luke Lindsay thought about driving it, pulls it back out instead, and hands it off for Nicholas. Nicolitz signals for Reed Foster to drive and move baseline, clear out for Jack Cool. Jack Cool posts up before kicking it back out to Lindsay for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. The rebound, though, to Cool, and Cool the putback. 21-19 now. The Panthers inch closer and closer. Here comes Riley, who pulls up from about 35 feet out. That's no good. Rattles around the rim, and Pfeiffer clears for the Panthers.
Panthers been able to hold on to what the score is right now without Langston Hackworth on the floor, something they weren't able to do yesterday.
Nicolitz met by a double team along the left wing. He's able to find Pfeiffer at the top of the arc. He hands it off to Lindsay now. 17 seconds to shoot. Lindsay tried to find Nicolitz, almost mishandled it out of bounds. He's able to corral it, though. 10 seconds now to shoot as he finds Lindsay at the top of the arc. The two-man game between those two guards. Here comes Nicolitz. Thought about a drive. 3 seconds to shoot. Leaves it for Lindsay on the right wing. Met by a double team. Has to throw up a floater. That's off the side of the iron. Nice actually got the shot off. They're trying to corral the basketball, and they do. A little bit of confusion there. He got the shot off. The rebound to Pfeiffer, and Nice will get a fresh shot clock, which has been turned off with 22 seconds to go in this second quarter. Foster posts up on the much smaller Christian Riley, and he is called for the foul. Foster posted up on Riley, tried to jump his way back into the lane from the right wing, and Riley moved the feet a little too much. Foster will head to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Riley tried to do his best Timothy Chalamet impression there. I believe the official even said flop on the call.
Moved a little too much there. It actually is going to be called, it's not a shooting foul. And so Nice will have to inbound this ball with 17.2 seconds remaining, a 21-19 score, down by 2. Gebauer to inbound for the Panthers. Pfeiffer, Kuhl, Lindsay, and now Langston Hackworth on the floor. You'd have to think they're drawing up a play for Hackworth. Instead, they go to Kuhl in the right wing corner. He dumps it off for Hackworth, who's able to find a cutting Chase Pfeiffer. He draws the contact. That'll be on Mark Mitchell, and he'll head to the line for a pair.
That'll be Mitchell's first, and that's a play you see drawn up a lot. They're trying to get Hackworth in that corner. We know how valuable that spot is on the court in today's game, and that is the spot he's been lethal from this entire tournament. Wasn't able to get it there, but he gets the ball in his hands, makes a great pass.
Josh Balin told us in crunch time, that is who they can go to if they need a 3 in an end-of-game scenario. This is an end-of-half scenario. They actually opt to instead look for Pfeiffer, who Josh Balin told me pregame, when all is said and done, could be one of the best players on this Nice roster. He misses the first of 2 free throws with now 13.7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Our officials have updated that. He goes 0 for 2 in that trip to the line. 10 seconds to shoot for the Toros as Figueroa brings it across the timeline. Leaves it for Gilbert. Gilbert pulls up from the right wing for 3. Off the front of the iron, no good. The rebound to Gebauer. He throws up a prayer. No shot that puppy was going to go in, but Nice will gladly take a 21-19 score, a 2-point deficit for the Panthers here at the intermission. Tocoi Creek 21, Nice 19 here in Game 2 of Day 2 of the Fortegra High School 9-12 Invitational. Come on back for our halftime show and what's sure to be a thrilling second half here on 1010XL.